Hi, you know there's certain tax questions that you need to have the answers to when you're filing your taxes or at the end of the year. Stay to the end of the video and I'm going to give you all 5 of these tax tips. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, and I help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Without further ado, top 5 tax questions that you need to know when you get into the ATM business. Question number 1. Phil, I set up my corporation as an LLC, but as a sole proprietor or as a partnership. Can I switch to an S Corp? What is an S Corp? And what's the tax benefits? All right, and most of the people who set up an ATM business, they always set it up as an LLC, but they file as a sole proprietor and or a partnership. All right, there's a certain level, somewhere in the neighborhood of $30,000 or more between your personal income and your corporation, that you want to separate those two. When you do separate those two and you file as an S corporation, single member S corporation, you have the ability to do that, make that change in the first 2 to almost 3 months of the year. So we just came in January. You can make that change if you feel that it's necessary to help you on your taxes and save you guys some extra income for next year for the 2022 season. So you have, just to reiterate, you have about 2 to 3 months to do that starting at the beginning of the year. Point number 2, how much money does my customer need to earn before I issue a 1099? That number for the IRS dictates is $600. So if your customer earns $601, you send them a 1099. Remember, when we get that location agreement signed, we always ask for a W-9. We have them fill it out. That way, we have their business name, their address, their FEIN number, or their EIN number, or their tax number. And that way, if they earn $600 or more, then we issue a 1099. 1099s have to be issued before January 31st of the next year. So we just completed 2021 before January 2022 of 31st, January 31st of 2022, you have to send your customer a 1099. Okay, and let them know that they earn $600. You're letting the IRS know that they earn $600 or more. This keeps you in the good graces of the IRS. And keep in mind, I did have a friend who just recently told me, hey, you know what? We sent a 1099 out. It was the wrong address, and now the IRS is sending us implications that we owe their taxes. So they're quickly going to make some adjustments, make sure they get the right information, send that back to the IRS, and they'll be off the hook. But that could happen to you, and you don't want that. You want to make sure that your customer has the right information, you have the right information, and you send them a 1099 so you don't put yourself down for extra taxes that you don't need to pay. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business but didn't know how to start, stay to the end of the video and I will share with you my checklist on how to start your own profitable ATM business, even if you have 0 experience in how to start a business. In this checklist, I will share with you 5 things you need to start your profitable ATM business so you can build a passive income source for your family. You'll have a clearer roadmap towards ATM business success so you can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3. Now this is a big one. I see a lot of people, they're talking about, hey, I hired a vaulter, I got somebody to fill my ATMs. What should I do, Phil? I don't know. Do I send them a 1099? They got $1 a transaction. They got 50 cents a transaction. We're talking about hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. I've shared with them over the course of the year. Do I give them a 1099? Absolutely. You give them a 1099 from your business to their business, or your business to their personal situation, whatever it is. If they're sole proprietor, a corporation, partnership, you issue them a 1099 that says, you know what? You gave them revenue for this. This will help you stay with you, and again, in the good graces of the IRS, and you're giving them revenue. So you're supposed to issue a 1099. A lot of people, they're not doing it or they don't know about it, but this will help you. This video will help you guys so you can be on the good graces of the IRS, so you can be on a path to success. Point number 4, Phil, what's my cash in the ATM considered? Is it a liability? Is it an asset? What is it? All your money in the ATMs is considered an asset. So that should go on your balance sheet. It's not a liability, it's an asset, and it goes on your balance sheet. Same as if you bought a car or your ATMs. Those are assets of the business. And point number 5, write-off. Phil, what's a write-off? Just remember that I remember that episode in Seinfeld that Kramer says, they just write it off, Jerry, they just write it off. And he didn't know what a write-off was. But basically a write-off is a deduction against your income. So if you make $10,000 a year, you have some write-offs, let's say your gas, your cell phone, insurance, things of that nature. Those are considered a write-off. What a write-off is, it's a deduction against your income. You make $10,000, you got $3,000 of its expenses. We call those write-offs. You write that off off the $10,000. So now your profit is $7,000. $7,000 is what you'll pay tax on. So that is what a write-off is. It's a deduction against your income. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to my free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know before you start your profitable ATM business, where I'll share with you 5 things you need to start your profitable ATM business so you can earn more money, spend more time with your family, and put together that passive income that you're looking for. So click the link below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys very much.